Hello and welcome all. My name is Khanam and this is my 24th video in React series. In our previous video we have seen how to import React icons. Now in this tutorial we are going to practice whatever we have learned from first to 23rd video. We are going to see about components. We will see how to import images. Okay, we will see how to import Bootstrap and we are going to make this project. Okay, here I have this navbar. Here I have this jumbotron and here I have cards. Below I have this footer. I have used Bootstrap in this project and we are going to learn about components and also we will see how to import images. Okay, so let's get started into this. Now here I don't have anything. I don't have any code inside index.js. Now if I just come to browser, I'll just refresh this and everything will go. Okay, I don't have anything now. It's empty. I'll just come here. I'll search for get bootstrap. I'll just open this website. Okay, as of now I'll just keep this one. Now inside index.js, I'll be importing two modules. First is React. For our JSX element, import React from React. Okay, these modules are present inside our node modules folder. You can check that one. And next I have to import React DOM. I'll just write here React DOM. Import React DOM from React DOM. Now here I have to give this render method React DOM.render. And this method will be having two arguments, two parameters, that is nothing but what should be displayed and where it should be displayed. Okay, I'll just open this syntactic sugar form. I'll separate it with comma. I'll be writing this document dot get element by id and inside this I'll just give this root. Okay, this root id is present inside our HTML. Now here I'll just write one h1. I'll give my heading as app. I'll save this. Now I'll just refresh this one. Now you can see here I got this output. Now I'm just going to remove this and here I'll just render this app component, okay, which we are going to use. In this app component I'll be render some more components. Here I'll just import that one. Import app from, and my app component is present inside the same folder. I'll just write this one. Now if I just show you, I'll be getting an error, which means that I'm not exporting app. To import app, okay, first we have to export that one. I'll just come to app.js. Now here I'll just write this import React from React. We are using JSX elements in all the files, so we are going to import React from React. But in latest version of React, you don't have to import this one, but as a practice we are going to import that. Now here I'll just define one function. I'll give my function name as app. I'll be using fat arrow function and this function is going to return something. And here I'll just open this syntactic sugar form and below this I'm just going to export this one. Okay, we have already seen about export, what is this default and why we have to export. Export default app. Now here inside this I'll be writing one h1. I'll be giving here app component. I'll just give here app component and I'll just remove this a from here. I'll save this. Now if I just refresh once, you can see I'll be getting the output as app component. Okay, this whatever code I have written inside this file, once I export this one, I can import in any files and I can use this one. Now this is my component. Here inside index.js, I'm just importing that app component using import app from app. I'm in the same folder, so I'm just writing this // and I'll be inserting this one app.js. Here I'm just writing as a custom element, whatever name I'm having here, I have to write that name here. Now once we have seen how to render app component inside our index.js, I'm going to create header component, main component and footer component. Now inside src folder, okay, this is my previous one. I'll just delete this. Now inside src, I'll just create one folder. I'll give my folder name as components. And inside this, I'm just going to create one file. I'll give my file name as header.js. Okay, these are my components what I am creating. I want one more main.js. And finally, I'll just create one more. I'll be creating footer.js. Now inside app.js, I'm going to render all these components. So I am just importing that one. Import header from. Now I am inside components folder, so I have to go inside components folder and then I have to give this header, this file name, header. I'll just give the spelling here HEAD and also I'm just going to change here HEADER, header. Now below this I'll just come here from here I'm just going to change this to main. And here I'll just change it to footer. Now I'll just copy this one. I'll just copy this, and instead of this I'll be pasting that one. We have to use as a custom element, so I'll be using this. And here again I'll just copy this main, and here I'll be pasting main. I'll just paste main. I'll just close this one. I'll copy this footer, and here I'll be pasting that footer. Now once I have imported and once I have used as a custom element, now I have to export this particular components. Now inside header.js, first I'll just import React from React. Here I'll just define one function, const. I'll give my function name as header. I'll be using fat arrow function, and this function is going to return something, and inside this function I'll just write one h1, and here I'll be giving header. I'll just close this syntactic sugar form here, and below this I'm just going to export this one. Export default. Each component will be having one default export. Whatever function name you are giving here, you just have to write the same function name here. I'll save this. I'll just copy this entire file. I'll be pasting inside footer.js, and here and here I'll just change it to footer. In the same way, I'll just copy this entire file. I'll be pasting inside main, and here and here I'll just change it to main. I'll save this, and also I'm going to save this, and also app.js I'll just save this. Now here I have this output, header, main and footer. Okay, inside app.js I have just written this components. Okay, these are my custom elements now. Now inside this header component, main component and footer, I have written this code. Now first we are going to design header, that is our navbar. I'll just remove this. I'll come to Bootstrap, and from here I'll just search for navbar. I have this navbar here. I'll just click on that, and here I will just copy the code of this, and here I'll be pasting that code. Now you can see this error because I'll just remove this form. I don't need this one. I don't need the search button and input field. Now everything is fine. I'll just change this heading. I'll just change this to React website, and also I'm going to remove this drop down and disable. I'll just remove this, and also I'm going to remove this. Okay, before that, if I just show you the output, you can see here I'll be having this navbar. I'm just going to remove this list item from here. I don't need this drop down. I'll just remove this, and here I'll just copy this one, and here I'll be pasting 3 times, 1 2 3, and instead of this I'll just write here about. Here I'll be writing contact. Here I'll just write services, and finally I'll just write here policy. I'll save this, and now you can see here we have class here. Okay, but in React when we are using, we have to use class name. I'll just do Control F. Here I have this class. I'm just going to replace that with class name. I'll just give here class name, replace all. Now everything will be changed to class name. You can see now I have class name everywhere. I'll save this. Now you can see I have this React website, home, about, contact, services and policy. Now if you see here on my left side, I don't have any spacing. So for this container, this navbar container, I'm just going to give here padding. Padding on my left side, I'll just give here 3. I'll save this. I'll just refresh once. Okay, it's not working. I'll just give here padding X. I'll save this. Now you can see I got padding of 3, and also I'm just going to change this to dark. I'll save this, and now if I show you, you can see I have my navbar ready. Okay, this is my header. We are done with our header. Okay, only you just have to copy this one, and whatever you want to customize, you can customize when you are using Bootstrap. Okay, you can add your extra classes, and you can style inside index.css or app.css. Now here I'll just import Bootstrap. I'll be using this node modules folder, and inside this you can see here I have this Bootstrap folder. I'll just write that Bootstrap, and inside Bootstrap I have dist folder. I'll be writing that one, dist, and inside dist I have, you can see inside dist I have this CSS folder. I'll just come inside CSS, and inside CSS I have this bootstrap.min.css. okay, we have already seen how to install Bootstrap package and how to use Insider project, and also how to import this one. Okay, without even importing, I got the output here, because in my series we have already seen how to link Bootstrap here. You can see here I have already linked Bootstrap, that is why it is working. In our previous videos we have seen how to link Bootstrap. Okay, that is why it was working without importing. Okay, now I am just going to comment this, and also if I just don't import this one, I'll save this. Now if I just refresh once, you can see Bootstrap styles will not be applied. Okay, so you have to either import this one, you have to install Bootstrap package, or you can directly link inside index.html. Now I'll just save this one. Now if I just refresh this, you can see Bootstrap classes has been applied and I got this output. Okay, this is how we are going to import Bootstrap. Inside node modules folder I have Bootstrap folder, inside this I have dist folder, inside this I have CSS folder, and inside this I have this file. Okay, bootstrap.min.css, minified version of CSS. Now once we have used Bootstrap, we are done styling our header. Okay, you can see we are done with our header. We have just displayed, we have copied the navbar and we have pasted. We are done with our header. I'll just format the document. I'll just right click on this, format the document. Now my document has been formatted. I'll just save this. Now inside main, you can see I'm having this output for main. I'm just going to remove this from here. I'll just remove this. Here I'll just create one div, and for this I'll be giving the class name as container. Okay, these are Bootstrap classes, and inside this I'll just create one more div and I'll be giving the class name as row, because whatever cards I'll be pasting, that should come in horizontal row. Okay, once we give row, we have to give this column. Okay, column width I'll just give here for larger screen, I'll be giving 3. Okay. Total should be 12. So here I have 3. Again I'll just copy this 3 times, and later on I'm just going to paste that one. Before that I'll just come to Bootstrap. You will find this inside components, you will be having this card. Click on that. Now here I have this card. Okay, I'll just copy this card which is having the image. I'm going to copy this one, and here I'll just paste that card. Now you can see I'm getting this error because image is not having closing tag. I'll just close that one. I'll save this, and also I'm just going to change the class name. I'll do Control F. I'll be changing it to class name, replace all. Okay, from here I'm just going to remove this. 2 times I got. I'll just remove this, and also from here I'll save this. Now here you can see I'm getting this errors. Style prop expects a mapping. Okay, we have already seen how to do internal styling, how to do inline styling, and also how to import CSS file. Okay, now once we give styles in React, we should not be giving like this. Okay, we have to assume that we are passing an object. So I'll just remove this one as of now. We are not going to use styling. I'll just refresh once. Okay, I got the output here. Okay, from above I don't have any space. So for this container, I'll be giving margin top and bottom. I'll just give here 5. Now I'll just refresh this. You can see I got margin top and bottom of 5. Now here we are going to import images. Okay, we have already seen if I create folder inside src folder, I have to import images, but I have created images folder inside public, so I don't have to import. Directly I can write this double dot or single dot, this slash my images folder name, and inside this I have this image1.jpg. I'll save this. If I show you the images, you can see image 1, image 2, 3, 4. Now you can see here I have this image now. Now in the same way, before that I'll just remove this, go somewhere, I'll be writing here no more, and also I'll just give here title 1. I'll just copy this entire div. I'll copy this one, and here I'll be pasting 3 times. I'll save this. Now you can see I have this 4 cards. Now I'll just change the images. Okay, later on I'm just going to format the document. I have here image 1. I'll just give here image 2, and also I'll be giving title 2. Here I'll be giving image 3. Title also I'll just give here 3. Image 4, and title also I'll just give here 4. I'll save this. Now you can see my title is being changed, my images is being changed, and also I have these buttons. If we are writing code in React, then we don't have to copy paste like this. Okay, we don't have to copy the entire card and we have to paste. Okay, for this we are going to create separate components. I'll be explaining you how to create that one, and that components we are going to import that one. Okay, if I just show you, I'll just create one component. I'll give my component name as card.js, and inside this card.js I'll just do import import React from React. Here I'll just give const. I'll be giving my function name card, and here I'll just use fat arrow function return, and inside this return I'll just use this syntactic sugar form, and here I'm just going to export this file, export default, and my function name is card. I'll save this. Now inside main.js I'm just going to import that component. Here I want to use that one, import card from inside this card. I'll save this. Now this entire column I'll just copy this one, and here inside return I'm going to paste that one. Now from here I'll be removing this card, and also I'll be removing this card. I'll just remove this. I'll remove till here. I'll just remove this, all the cards whatever I copy pasted. I'll just remove this. I'll save this, and now if I show you the output, you can see I don't have anything now. Now as soon as I give this card component one time, I'll save this. Now you can see I have this first component. Okay, first card I got here. Now in the same way, just if I just write like this, I'll just save this one. Now you can see I'll be having this 4 cards. Okay, we are going to do like this in React. Now even this we are going to reduce in our later tutorials, but if you see here, the problem is I have the same title, I have the same image. Okay, images and title, the text will not change if we use like this. So we are going to use props, and props we are going to learn from next tutorial, but this is how we are going to create components, and we will be using components like this. But as of now I'm just going to remove this. Inside card I have just pasted only this card, and I got 4 times. Okay, this is how we are going to import cards, and we will be using that one. I'll just copy this one, and here I'll just do Ctrl Z, and I'll just bring all my images back. I have image 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'll save this. Now I'll just delete this file. Okay, only to explain you, I just showed you. We are going to see props, and we will understand this in more better way. Now if I just refresh this, you can see I have this images, I have this title, and I have this buttons. Okay, now once we are done with that main section, we are going to style our footer. Now inside footer, I'll just come to Bootstrap, and here I'll just copy this Jumbotron. Okay, before that I'll just copy this Jumbotron from here, and here I have this Jumbotron. I'll just copy this one, and inside main, before my this container, I'll be pasting that one, and here I'll just write here welcome everyone, welcome everyone. I'll save this. Now if I show you, you can see I have this welcome everyone. I want in the middle, so for that we have one class. I'll just give the class here. Inside this Jumbotron, here I'll be giving text center. I'll save this. Now you can see my text has come in the middle. From above I don't have any spacing, so I'll just give here margin top. I'll just give here 3. I'll save this, and now you can see I got some margin from above. Okay, this is how we are going to copy the code from Bootstrap, and we are going to customize however we want. Okay, now once we are done with our main section, now we are just going to style our footer. Okay, we will understand this one. Okay, we will see how to write. Okay, you don't have to worry about this. You should not do like how we did in HTML and Bootstrap, copy pasting work in React. We are going to learn about props, and in that, this entire code, whatever you can see, 55 lines of code, we are just going to convert into 4 to 5 lines of code. Okay, you don't have to worry about this, and you should not do like this at all in React. I'll just format the document now. Format. Now my document is formatted. I'll just save this, and now if I show you the output, I have this output. I have this navbar, this welcome Jumbotron, and I have this cards here. Okay, now I'll be styling footer. Now inside footer, you can see I have written this h1. I'll just remove this. I'll just come here. Now inside Bootstrap, inside cards, I'll just come down, and here I'm having this. I'll just copy this one, and here I'll just paste that one. Okay, before that I'll just create one div, and we'll give the class name as container fluid. Okay, these are Bootstrap classes, and inside this I'm just going to paste that one, and this class I'll just replace with class name replace all, and here where I was having this class name, I'm just going to remove one name. I'll save this, and now if I show you the output here, you can see I have this output here. I'm just going to remove this button from here. I'll just come here, and this button I'm just going to remove, and here instead of this I'll just write here all rights reserved. I'll save this, and now if I show you, now you can see I have spaces from left and right. Okay, now if you just inspect this one, you will find I have this padding here. So here I'll just give here padding X, I'll just give 0. I don't want any padding on both the sides, left and right. I'll just refresh this, and now here I don't have any padding. Now once I got this one, I'm just going to change the button colors. I'll just do Control F. I'll search for primary, and instead of this primary color I'm just going to give here dark. I'll replace all. I'll save this, and now if I show you, you can see my button color is being changed and I have this output. Okay, this is how we are just going to use Bootstrap, and we are going to make our websites in React. Okay, because we are not focusing much on CSS, and we can reduce our time in CSS part. Okay, this is all about components. We have seen about components, we have seen how to import images, we have seen how to import Bootstrap, and how to copy the code from Bootstrap, and how to customize based on our requirement. Okay, if you don't know about Bootstrap, then you don't have to worry. You just have to copy the code from Bootstrap website. Once you refer Bootstrap website, then you will understand these classes. Okay, once you make 2-3 websites using Bootstrap, then you will understand everything about Bootstrap. Okay, now that's all for today's tutorial. Now in our next tutorial, we are going to learn completely about props, and we will start making our projects in React, so that we can understand whatever we have learned, and also it will be helpful to write inside your resume. Okay, now that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.